In the everyday lives of ordinary people, extraordinary acts of kindness are happening all around us. These genuine gestures, often taken for granted, have the power to touch our hearts and remind us of the goodness that humanity is capable of.
I'm falling in the house!
Yay! Thomas, a caring brother, helped his disabled sister Abby score her first basketball basket. With his support, Abby had one of the happiest moments of her life, turning a simple game into an unforgettable day.
Top-tier play brought to you by Arco, by Trout, playing catch with a fan in the stands today. What a thrill for the youngster to play catch with the MVP, Mike Trout, before the game.
Mike Trout plays catch with a young fan in the stands, creating a memorable moment for the kid. The simple act shows his kindness and the joy that baseball can bring to its fans. In the everyday lives of ordinary people, extraordinary acts of kindness are happening all around us. These genuine gestures, often taken for granted, have the power to touch our hearts and remind us of the goodness that humanity is capable of. A stranger helps a police officer caught in the rain by tossing his umbrella toward him. The officer is out in the downpour, directing traffic without any cover. Seeing this, the passerby quickly throws his umbrella, ensuring it lands safely within reach. The officer grabs it, nodding in gratitude. It's a small yet powerful act of kindness, offering both shelter and a reminder of the support that can come from strangers.
Made this final play at the end of the inning. He tags Daniel Murphy, who didn't seem too happy at the time. Cooler heads prevail, and Daniel Murphy says it's his bad. I think that's almost like adrenaline.
Yeah. Daniel Murphy and another player share a moment of understanding after a heated play. It happened during the final play at the end of the inning when the other player tagged Murphy out. At first, Murphy seemed visibly frustrated by the situation. However, as cooler heads prevailed, Murphy admitted, "It's my bad." It was a moment that reflected the intense adrenaline and emotions on the field. Ultimately, both players acknowledged the game's competitive nature, showing mutual respect. Living a normal life is tough for this little girl because of her condition, yet her classmates are determined to make her feel included during playtime. They're constantly finding ways to involve her, ensuring she's never left out. Seeing these kids' kindness and empathy gives hope for a brighter future, showing that the next generation truly cares.
Hit hard. Go. That's not hard. You touch it.
When the boy started crying after struggling to break the board, everyone around him rallied to cheer him on. With words of encouragement filling the room, he found the strength to try again. This time, he succeeded, breaking the board with a triumphant smile. It was a powerful reminder of how a little support can change someone's world. Encouragement can turn a moment of doubt into a moment of victory.
48 hours from clinching a playoff spot. He just misses this.
Look, Bader will pinch hit for him, and Addison Russell as a present. Now that's cool.
When Cubs shortstop Addison Russell jumped into the stands to catch a foul ball, he accidentally knocked over a Cardinals fan's nachos. Seeing what happened, Russell wanted to make it right. So in the next inning, he came back with a new tray of nachos for the fan. This kind act showed his good sportsmanship and turned a small accident into a happy memory for everyone there.
Yes, sir.
In this one, a helicopter pilot noticed a model airplane stuck in a tree, reminding him of his childhood. Moved by the memory, he decided to retrieve it at all costs. Carefully, he maneuvered the helicopter, freeing the toy and returning it to its owner. The child's joy made it all worth it. A motorcyclist saw an elderly person trip on the stairs and quickly stopped to help. Even though she was just passing by, her kind and swift action made all the difference. It's a beautiful example of caring for others.
And then the jersey goes to this young girl right here. Both of them are crying. I wonder if Jared Allen was crying after Kyrie gave him those 2 assists.
He might have been. Allen a good overall, and that's just so good.
Sweet.
So, you know, girls used to do that for the Beatles. Take you all the way back to the 60s.
Look at that. They're together.
An NBA player hands his jersey to a young girl, bringing tears to both her eyes. This heartfelt moment, echoing the fan fervor of the Beatles era, shows how meaningful acts of kindness can be. It's a touching reminder of the deep emotional bonds that sports can create. After a fire destroyed everything, rescuers found a lone puppy clinging to life. They worked tirelessly to revive the tiny survivor, defying the odds. Their heroic efforts turned what seemed impossible into a miraculous rescue. When a girl accidentally dropped her bike keys down a drain, a kind man stepped in to help. His small act of kindness turned a frustrating moment into a heartwarming one. You don't need superpowers to make someone's day better, just a bit of kindness.
Você pode fazer essa dancinha?
Qual? Vamos fazer essa aí então. Fechou?
Neymar visited an ill boy, who requested Neymar to do a dance after scoring his next goal. In his next match, Neymar kept his promise, dancing a tribute. This touching gesture brought immense joy to the boy and showed Neymar's genuine kindness. An elderly man kneels by the road, offering water from his hands to a thirsty stray dog. The dog eagerly drinks, its tail wagging in gratitude. This small act of kindness warms both the dog's heart and the man's own, highlighting the power of simple compassion. A man saw a kid looking eagerly at the game on his phone during a trip. Seeing the kid's interest, he let him play with it. The trip went from being boring to fun for the kid, all because of the man's kindness. A man saw a kid looking eagerly at the game on his phone during a trip. Seeing the kid's interest, he let him play with it. This streamer, DrLupo, was in the middle of a 24-hour charity stream when Twitch surprised him with a $1 million donation. The money went to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital to help kids with cancer. This pushed the total raised past the $2 million goal, showing the power of the gaming community. Jumping into the rushing river, these people knew they were about to be saved. They carefully moved from the car's roof into the bucket of the rescue vehicle. With each step, they felt more hopeful. Soon, they were lifted out of danger, knowing they would be okay. They felt a huge sense of relief when they finally reached solid ground. In this one, they all had to go to work, but today, they took the time to serve their community by clearing the road for the ambulance. It was a selfless act, showing how small efforts can make a huge difference when people come together. A homeless man, who hadn't eaten in days, finally got a little food for himself. Just then, a street cat wandered up, clearly even hungrier. Without thinking twice, he shared his meal with the cat. It's amazing how kindness can shine through, even when someone has almost nothing. These poor puppies weren't lost by accident. Someone had taken them away from their family. But thanks to some kind volunteers, they're about to be reunited with their owners and their mom. It's a beautiful example of how a small act of kindness can change everything. Even with their busy schedules, these heroes are taking time to celebrate a patient's 90th birthday. Their visit brings so much joy, turning the day into a special and unforgettable moment. When a truck knocked the drain cover loose, a group of teenage girls and a man jumped in to fix it. Their quick teamwork showed their kindness and the strong sense of community in their town. Everyone pitched in, proving how much they cared for each other. A man accidentally fell down a drain, but luckily, a man immediately rushed to his aid, pulling him out of the drain and ensuring he was safe. The community's fast action and watchful eyes really helped in this emergency. Because they worked together, the man was able to walk away safely. These clips remind us that even the smallest gestures can make a big difference. How have you experienced or witnessed acts of kindness in your own life? Let us know in the comment section below.